Hello! Today I'm going to talk to you about how to play lute music when you don't have a lute. So, lutes can be expensive. I'd say a entry-level lute that's actually playable will set you back at least $1,000. But never fear, a trusty old guitar can play beautiful lute music from the original tablature and the original tuning, and it's quite simple. So, a guitar is tuned to E, A, D, G, B, E. But all you need to do to tune it like a lute is take the G string and tune it down a half step to an F sharp. And now you have your guitar tuned like a lute, and you can play from the original tablature and optionally, if you want to use a capo, you can make it match the pitch of most modern day lutes. So in the Renaissance, lutes came in all different shapes and sizes and different tunings, different pitches. There were lutes in A, lutes in D, lutes in E, F, G, and the most common today is a lute in G, which to get the same pitch on a modern guitar, you would take a capo and put it on the 3rd fret. And now you are playing lute music at the same pitch, same tuning as a lute. Just like that. But what type of guitar should you get, you may ask? Well, if you already have a steel string acoustic guitar like this, it will definitely serve in a pinch. The sound's a bit far from a lute sound, and the lute technique is not best suited to it, but it can produce beautiful music anyways. But I would say a closer lute simulation is a classical guitar. And I will show you one of those right now. So a classical guitar, also known as a nylon string guitar, is can be distinguished by these holes in the headstock, and the nylon strings of a classical guitar are a lot closer to the gut strings of a lute, or even modern day, a lot of lutes use nylon strings. So same deal. Take your G. Tune it down to an F sharp, and you're good to go. A couple points of how to play your guitar like a lute. First thing, plant your pinky. A lot of lute manuscripts, instructional manuscripts from the Renaissance, recommended people do that. A lot of the artistic portrayals of lute players show them with their pinky planted. The second thing is a lot of people recommend playing the lute without long nails on your fingers and plucking it with the flesh of your fingers rather than with your nails. So those are a couple things to get closer to an authentic lute sound. And this time I'm going to tune my lute to F sharp, which is the same as what my actual lute is tuned to, because it's basically a G lute, but A is 415 hertz instead of 440 hertz. So this is what it might sound like. So good luck, and I hope that your journey into lute music can begin with this. I hope to follow this up with a little tutorial on a very simple lute piece that can be your first piece playing from lute tablature, either on a lute or a guitar. And have a nice day. Happy looting.